you?
9.690.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
I got 15,000 comments.
Holy guacamole.
How many followers do you have?
I have
Yo!
Jesus.
Hey, I'll
shout
you out on Instagram. You shout me out on TikTok.
Okay,
You down? All right.
You're such a clout whore.
Yeah.
She was asking me first for shout outs on Instagram, and I didn't know she was famous on
Never
TikTok.
asked
never
for a
even
shout
did,
out.
yes, you
I asked
did.
him to follow me back, and he said
Dude, you never even say hi.
You wouldn't
now you know she got followers. You
Yeah, well now she's important. Before there was no value added.
Use people.
Imagine if I listen what a hater gotta say. I'll never give a broke bitch anytime.
Honestly, I think it blew up because the face-off was super intense. I was like not the favorite for the fight, so it was like a quick stop, and it was yeah, she's an MMA fighter. So it was the underdog kind of thing. So everyone loves when the underdog wins. Is what it is. Yeah. We're gonna try to do a knockout instead of a choke this time. Yeah, for sure.
Was she out? Did she go unconscious?
Yeah.
Like from the triangle?
You got a bonus for that?
Yeah, for fight of the night.
Outside knee position here with right knee. Or left. Nice.
So we're gonna look at a hip switch from headquarters here. We step in. Again, my initial goal to pass from this position is to fold the knee across his body. So my goal is to get my hamstrings locked around his ankle and shear his knee across my chest. Once his knee is across my chest, I have a much better position to apply my body weight as guard pass pressure. Here I fold his knees to the side, and we could get into really good follow-ups here, body locking or falling up to leg drags. But as we get into that headquarter position, a guy here with really good frames, he's gonna use the extension of this leg here, so I can't really properly shear his knee across my chest. He's gonna wedge his elbow inside his knee here, so I have to use a lot more force than I have available to get his knee across the left-hand side of my body. So when I feel this, what I'm gonna do is drive my head over his, bring my hands to one side of his body, get my left leg as light as possible, and hip switch over the top, and then wait for the follow-up. Usually it's gonna be some kind of turtle to have him stop the guard pass, but it's a good position to begin applying that pressure. So we're in here in headquarters. I initially start, get my weight in my hands and feet. I pivot and I try my best here to shear his knee across my chest. He does a good job at extending his ankle here and self-framing with his knee, with his elbow on his knee here, so I have to use a lot more pressure than I have available to get his knee across my chest. Okay, when I feel this, I apply that pressure. He does a good job at, keep your knee to the outside here. Yeah, he does a good job. I feel that knee is not really going anywhere, so I bring my hands and head over his. I get my left leg as light as possible, hip switch, fall off to my right-hand side, and then sink back down, ready to attack a turtle or whatever follow-up defense he gives me. Okay, one more time here. We settle into this headquarters. We give it a shot at knee folding. He does a good job. He's very sturdy here with his left shin frame. His knee shield here isn't going anywhere. So I bring my hands and head over his. I get my left leg as light as possible. Hip switch over the top. Sink down and get ready for the follow-up. All right, 1, 2, 3. As I get ready to like hip switch, another thing I can do is just go the other way. Right, so if it, like sometimes like they know the hip switch is coming, so they put all their attention to the other side, right? So I'm here, and like it's pretty obvious if I start doing this, they know the hip switch is coming, so I don't know the exact reaction, but they just bring their attention to that side. So I just sort of pass over the, yeah, like, right, just as soon as you get your hips kind of around to the top of their quad. Yeah. I think so. It's whatever you, if you think you can pull that off, yeah. So over here, let's just start turtle. Okay, you hit the guard pass, the guy turtles on you to stop the score. You get your chest wrap, you move your butterfly grip up to his chest. Okay, you start with the body lock, you move up to his chest, and now here he's tight, tight, tight. His elbows close to his knees. I can't break him down, and I don't recommend sort of rolling over to either side and just trying to throw hooks in. The guy could grab you and end up on top of you. So you take your left knee to the right-hand side of his body, and you start to drive it through. Now, once it's in between his elbow and his knee, you start to sprawl and get heavy on your chest as you break down his shoulder to the mat and start to open up that space between his elbow and his knee. Now you take your right hook, insert, now you fall to a hip. As you bring your other knee here back to that initial position where you have his hips between your two knees. Now here he's gonna be tight, you can't just throw that hook in. So start to bring him up on top of you like so, post at his hip, throw your initial hook across, lock a body triangle. All right, see it one more time. Right here, the guy's tight, I can't break him down, and I don't want to throw hooks in and take a seatbelt. He's going to grab me and get away. So I take my left knee, insert it between his elbow and his knee. I start to sprawl and break down his shoulder to the mat. Now here, I replace my knee with my foot, bring my foot up here to his hip, post, drive my foot across, body triangle. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Like two hands, but it seems like if I switch to a strangle hand and they stop moving.
Yeah, they can start to like grab you away and shit.
Yeah.
So what I would do is just take them to a side, start to sprawl, and say, yeah, so if you try and build up here.
Like I'm just giving you opportunities to get off.
Yeah. You could also go into these positions here. Really just as long as you could apply weight to the guy. Now here initially, you're gonna find spaces, like if you keep your weight on them and you keep occupying that space between their elbows and their knees, they're gonna build up to a base slow enough that you can start to insert hooks. So like again, say we get here, and you're fighting, yeah, I can't really get hooks in here. That's one option. Or if you manage to stop me there, there's options there. See how because my elbow is fucking up that side of your like body as a shield?
Yeah, like I can't connect the two together.
It's harder, especially as you build up to a base. It's gonna be hard.
Okay, so you're happy to take them back to a turtle, like to a side attack?
Yeah, yeah,
okay, cool.
With that chest wrap.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Got it, man.
Walk away from me.
I can't buggy you. I know. It's too wide. You fucking bastard. Well, the only way out is the back. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah, right after you back. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I did my left hand. It's not fair. It's so close. Okay, we might have some here. Oh, we might have something there.
What the fuck?
One more time.
We're gonna do this again.
One more time.
You got less than 60 seconds.
One more time.
This also doesn't work. Let's take our record.
Great.
That was a good push scramble off that takedown. I just had your hips like this.
Oh my god, I was sprinting left. That last one, I felt like I had a little something just because you were.
As you adjusted, you pushed my head forward, so I was able to scrape my head against it.
It was too big.
We gotta beat that body triangle. Nice. Knee pommel, get your left knee behind it. Behind that ankle. Nice. Give this line hips now. This line hips.
Pretty much any overtime tournament, if you expect like the entire division to be doing stuff like this. I think it comes down to the last 2-3 weeks before the event to really sharpen it up. So we're doing pretty much like a gauntlet where guys attack Nicky Rod and Nicky Rod attacks guys in and out. So he's got fresh guys. You know, he's already really good on the back and he's already really hard to hold on to. This just sharpens the weapons that he already has in his repertoire.
Are you guys ready? Yeah. Go. Nice. Bridging, getting him stacked. Get him stacked. Hips above his head here. Nice. When there's nothing above your head, you can lift out. You can lift out here. You can lift out. Nice, exactly.
I feel like I always feel ready for combat. Training's going great, per usual. Nice long rounds, a lot of them. Some sub-only specific movements and sequences. You know, ADCC is very like strategy and points oriented. For EBI, you know, it's you only get paid if you sub the guy in regulation. So I'm not looking to go overtime. You know, if it goes overtime, I'm fantastic on the back and escaping. So it's one of my strong suits. I'm looking to sub and take that money home.
Nice, sick. We'll beat those motherfuckers. Yeah, they're probably a little bit of that. Roll. I was like, wait till I get the fuck off.
I've been thinking that the entire time. He's like, you just fucking wait, you bitch. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break it. Yeah.
Sounds like
There's so much flexibility.
There's only so much.
Everyone's gonna be like, Ethan, you shouldn't have done that. Everyone's gonna be like, Ethan,
oh, what the fuck do you think?
I was talking too much shit.
I can't let you get close.
I can't let you get close.
You're like, I'm doing ADCC,
So-
and I'm doing this, and I'm fucking.
I'm gonna win ADCC, and then once I win, I'll retire and then go into the UFC, and that's what it is.
in the UFC gold.
And then the UFC gold. Yeah. My wrestling's at a good point now. Now I found a very good striking coach, Muay Thai, who I think, you know, Elton Wells. I think he's an extremely good striking coach. So over the next 2 years, I'll be fucking getting really good at striking and then really good at jiu-jitsu. Retire and then go into professional MMA.
That's God's plan right there.
I'm not even joking with you. I genuinely think this is why everything happened the way it did.
Everything happens for a reason.
That's what I think. I think this is the way it was supposed to be.
Now you've spoken it, you are liable.
What's your elite striking look like? That's what I don't want to
See? if you were gonna fight, if you're gonna hit me with a 3-piece combo, I felt that. Power.
Damien's plan. Listen, Damien has a gift from God, right? He's athletic. He's
black.
He's handsome. He's intuitive. He's chocolate. What more do you need? He's gonna be successful.
I'm not even lying. I had an epiphany. I was like, I think that's really what's gonna happen.
Well, you can't spell epiphany.
I can. E-P-I-P-H-A-N-Y.
Epiphany.
Epiphany.
It's up epiphany.
No, P-E. Hey, up, epiphany. And then I was wondering why I didn't get into ADCC this year. It's because I'm gonna win my ADCC debut. It's gonna fucking make it way better.
Duh.
Hello, just fucking win.